going to be a very fun build.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We appreciate the continued support you guys are giving us. Behind me here, we have the Daily Driven Exotic SVJ, and you know what that means. It's wrap time. Let's check it out. So the SVJ, well, to be exact, any event store is a very difficult car to wrap. Not really the wrapping process specifically, but more about the prep work that goes into it to allow the guys to wrap the car cleanly. Just because of how intricate this car really is, it requires a lot of teardown. As you can see, it's pretty much fully blown apart right now. Everything from the front bumpers off, full rocker panels, full engine bay setup, rear wing, rear bumper. With the rear bumper off, we have access to check out this Gintani exhaust. I'm gonna let Daniel hit you guys with some clips real quick to hear what this thing sounds like. This SVJ is painted in Giallo Orion, the same color as Damon's Murcielago. Do you guys like this color, or do you prefer these colors? Client just picked up this SVJ Coupe. It's actually his third SVJ in his collection. We're just gonna go through and refresh some film on it. It's already got a full body, so he doesn't necessarily want to rip it off, but it definitely needs some work. The black one here behind us is in for some repair work. Unfortunately, it was involved in a little bit of an incident. But this car also has a Bowden exhaust on it, and he's given us permission to start it up and make some noise. Modern to classic, the Porsche 959. You guys would have saw this car in a previous video of ours. It just got a paint correction and a ceramic coating, but the client has been driving the car a lot recently. So the front bumper got pretty chipped up. He had it recently repainted, and it's now in for just some clear bot work on the front end. So without further ado, let's let Daniel show you the install. We have another classic here, the Porsche 993 911 GT. This is actually the most expensive 911 ever made, and it's the first Porsche to wear the GT2 badge, but it doesn't even have a GT2 badge on it. It's pretty unique. This client also owns the 959 and a lot of other really cool Porsches, and he loves to drive them. So we did a lot of work on this car, full correction of just under a full body clear bra, and of course our signature Glanz ceramic coating. In all honesty, it's kind of rare that we get modified exotics in here. Maybe an exhaust here and there, but my boy's got the sickest modified piece around. Slammed on one-off BBS wheels, custom painted calipers to match the tricolore stripe. When you drive the crap out of your car, you know, it gets worn. So it's going through a full refreshing pretty much, full removal, full replacement, and then the usual ceramic coating.
Nice banana.
Good morning, guys.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to PFS. We have Project C8, which is back in my possession. Logan didn't crash it. Good job, Logan.
What?
So Project C8, it is broken in now. We've got actually just over 1,000 miles on it. So collectively, between myself, Ryan, Logan, Daniel, we've been trying to get past that 500 mark, and we surpassed that. So it's time to finally drive the car and enjoy it for what we bought it for. One of the biggest things on the new C8 that is different from any car I've had is something called launch control. So what does that mean exactly? So a launch control is a hard launch from a dead stop. So this transmission being a DCT dual clutch transmission, what that means is that the clutch works a lot more in sync versus my previous single clutch cars. The Aston Martin was an F1 gearbox, the R8 was Artronic. Both of those are really engaging, but you do not want to try to do launch control in those cars. You will roast the clutch. So I babied the hell out of both those cars and never tried it once. But this car has a warranty behind it. It's got a launch control feature. So we're gonna go ahead and get in the car and get some heat in the engine, take Daniel around and do our first launch control with Project C8. So, interior of this car. I know I've talked about it before, but the interior of the C8 is miles ahead of what the R8 was or the Aston Martin. So the cool thing on the C8 is obviously everything is directed over towards the driver. A lot of people don't like it. People like Daniel who are on the passenger seat, they're kind of closed off. But I mean, as far as comfort goes, do you like that side of the car?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, better if you were driving it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not gonna happen. First thing we're gonna go to is get out of the standard mode and move it from tour to sport to track. One of the things that you're gonna notice obviously is that the dash changes, but also you can hear the valve open. So on the Z51 package, you've got an upgraded exhaust on it, adds 5 horsepower, but the real reason why you do Z51 is for the braking and suspension changes. But anyways, you do hear that exhaust valve open, a little bit louder than stock. Obviously this car will be completely louder once we get our hands on doing some custom work. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is always do traction control off. That way if the car slides out, you're in between shifts or whatever, you can kind of correct it on your own and not have to worry about anything stepping in. So let's go and get some heat in the engine. Front lift up and we'll get out of here.
How's that memory lift?
I haven't used it yet. So one good feature on this car, or another good feature, is the memory lift. So what that means is that you can actually, when you press the lift button, you can choose to save it to that location. So what that means is anytime you come back, perfect example is our entrance to the shop. It's not a crazy driveway, but you still have to go at an angle, so lift up. You just press the button the first time, save it, and now every time I come into work or leave, the system's automatically going to raise the car. And then at 30 miles an hour, the car is gonna automatically drop down, so you don't have to worry about it in 4x4 mode. Another cool feature on this car is it does have a 0 to 60 performance timer. So Daniel, if you show the audience in here, so right on here, 0 to 60, all you do is just start. Obviously that's gonna control what your actual 0 to 60 time is. It's pretty accurate. This car is supposed to be a sub 3-second car, which is pretty amazing given the price tag on it. A lot of people I've seen online have beat that timing. I think it's 2.9 is what the C8 quotes, but I've seen people get a 2.8, 2.7, I think even a 2.6, but this could be a very small discrepancy with the actual reading. But that's a fast car for a, $60,000 base on it. So a lot quicker from 0 to 60 than any of the cars I've had. So speaking of launch control, what you're gonna do is go back over and the actual traction control button, you're gonna hit once, you're gonna hit twice, and it's gonna show ESC competitive mode. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow you to clutch drop the car. If you do not do this feature and you try to just hammer it, it's gonna be like doing it on an automatic car where it's maybe gonna hit 1500 RPM where it's gonna barely hold it and then it's gonna take off slow. What the competitive feature does is it puts it in a mode where it knows that you are specifically about to launch the car and allows you to do a 3500 clutch drop. I'm excited to do it for the first time because I'm not sure what to expect. And we're gonna line up straight real quick. Here we go. Look at that 0 to 60.
It took us a whole minute to get to 60 miles per hour.
62 seconds, man. That's impressive. So again, we're gonna find a straight area to stop where it's safe. Stop here and hold and go. Dang, it pulls.
That was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
That's not bad. See, it's got some pep. So let's see what the 0 to 60 is now that we know how to launch this baby. All right, Daniel, you ready for it?
Yes, sir.
This thing's pretty quick.
How was it?
Oh, I didn't catch it. You know, I'm pressing too many buttons. That's not bad. It definitely needs more sound behind it, but it's quick, man. It is really quick. I'm actually really surprised. There is no other car that's close to it in the market. There's nothing, right? There's some nice Porsches out there, but there's nothing that is this much for the money. Let's try this again. So we got 0 to 60, hammer the gas.
Seconds.
There you go. Didn't quite beat the 2.9, but I think this police officer up here agrees that 3 seconds is fast enough. Pretty impressive, man. This thing is this is going to be a very fun build, and it's going to be a quite capable car. Hello, sir. Nothing to see here. I wonder if this car slides, Daniel.
I don't know. Let's find out.
I don't know if this is
What's the verdict?
It slides. We can do some stuff with this. We'll have some fun. Very impressive car. Really excited to get to working on this. Thank you guys for watching the channel and subscribing. I think we need to do a reaction video to launch control.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
Yeah? Get some of the guys out
Yes.
and bring them out one by one and kind of see what their thoughts are. Because I don't think we've done that before in any of the cars. And this thing, I think we'll have some fun in it. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.
Mi papá muñeño.
Muñeño?
Mi best friend. Muñeño, mi papá.
And it is going to be an insane. You guys are giving us, you know, with all the likes, subscribes. So our good client. No.
What about pliers?
Pliers?